born of a god, betrayed by blood, reborn by fate. This is the true story of Tonga's first king. Long ago, when the world was young and the islands of Tonga were freshly cradled by the sea, the gods still walked among mortals, high above the earth, in the great skies of Pulotu, lived Tangaloa Etumatupua, the mighty god of the heavens. One day, Tangaloa descended from the skies and fell in love with a beautiful woman from the earth. From their union, a son was born, ʻAhoʻeitu, a boy blessed by both divine and mortal blood. ʻAhoʻeitu grew up without knowing his true father, yet he always felt different, stronger, smarter, called to something greater. His mother, trying to protect him, told him tales of his divine ancestry, of Tangaloa, the great sky god who watched from above. And so when aho'eitu became of age, a fire burned within him, a desire to meet the father he had never known. With courage in his heart, he set out on a dangerous quest to climb the toa tree, the sacred vine that bridged earth and heaven. The climb was grueling, winds howled, branches whipped at his skin. But aho'eitu never faltered. Higher and higher he climbed, until he broke through the clouds and stood before the gates of Pulotu, the land of the gods. There he found his father, Tangaloa Etumatupua, and the god welcomed his son with pride and joy. But aho'eitu was not alone. He had older half-brothers, sons of Tangaloa by goddesses of the sky, and they were filled with jealousy. The brothers' envy grew like a storm. How could a mere half-human be favored by their father? In secret, they plotted. One day, as aho'eitu helped tend the sacred gardens, the brothers seized him. They murdered him. They tore his body apart, cooking it into a great feast meant for their father, hoping to hide their terrible crime. But gods see beyond flesh. Tangaloa, sensing the evil act, demanded the truth. He was filled with rage and anger. Horrified, the brothers confessed. Tangaloa, with his divine power, gathered aho'eitu's remains. Chanting ancient prayers, he breathed life back into his son. aho'eitu arose from death, stronger, wiser, reborn. aho'eitu descended from the vine tree to earth, crowned as the first Tuʻi Tonga, the sacred king of Tonga. The brothers, ashamed and repentant, were spared, but only under one condition. They would serve aho'eitu and his descendants for all time. His brothers became the first nobility, tasked with supporting and protecting the royal bloodline. aho'eitu's story is one of divine purpose, resilience, and destiny fulfilled. Even today, the blood of aho'eitu runs through the veins of Tonga's royal family, a living link between heaven and earth. In every wave that crashes upon the shores, and every whisper of the ancient trees, his spirit endures. He is more than a king. He is Tonga. If you loved the story of aho'eitu, the first king of Tonga, don't forget to subscribe and join us on more journeys across the myths of the Pacific. Legends live on, and the next story is waiting. Subscribe now and keep the mana alive.